really want to thank my partner in this, Councilmember Leventhal, again, for all of his great work. We had heard from the constituents at our Silver Spring Town Hall that were concerned about what was going to happen in our community when Ringling Brothers decided that it was closing shop. And many people who are concerned about the fair and ethical treatment of animals were very concerned about where those animals would go and what would happen with some of the other circuses that would start to fill in that oftentimes travel around the nation, if not around the world. And so this is a great instance in which our community put us ahead of the game in terms of being out in the forefront before this became a problem. We actually have a number of traveling circuses, and many of you might not know about these. They actually show up in vacant parking lots and rent out parking lots, and we'll set up shop. It's not just the ones that come to our fairgrounds, but the reality is that some do come to our Montgomery County Fairgrounds, which is not within the jurisdiction of the county, and so the city of Gaithersburg is now actively involved in this as well in terms of putting forth legislation. What this basically does is it says that, look, we understand that there were issues regarding Ringling Brothers and some of the concerns about the treatment of animals. And Ringling Brothers was actually a well-renowned and very highly regulated entity when it came to the treatment of animals. These other smaller entities are not. They are not regulated the same way. And like I said, some of them are international, and so therefore a little bit different in terms of what it is that they do. At the end of the day, we all know that while we enjoy going to the circus, and I have kids who've always been there, it's one in which I'm not sure if the value of seeing an elephant rear on its hind legs and be able to dance around in a circle is necessarily what we want to show our children is the ultimate in terms of enjoyment. There are really other kinds of things that we know where people make choices on to perform, not forcing animals to perform. And that's the difference. People make a choice when they decide to, death-defy dancing on a trapeze or a high wire. They make those choices to do those kinds of things. These animals don't have a choice. They're forced, they're prodded with instruments that inflict pain and harm. Those are the kinds of things that we don't identify with here in Montgomery County. We believe, that's the reason why we set up a no-kill shelter here in Montgomery County. We're very proud of that. It's those kinds of things where we raise the bar when it comes to how we treat and value our animals. And so I really think this is a good step for us. Again, before, there were a lot of people who came to me and said, well, I don't see this as a problem. I don't want it to become one. And so I really think that this bill will do the right steps in order to make that so that that happens. And I really want to thank Councilmember Leventhal for his partnership in getting this together. Thank you.